Hey, what's everybody? It's Slightly9000. I'm here with
Kindaover9000.
Today we're gonna be doing a podcast, the first one on my channel, and he did a video about if Sea of Thieves would suck. And
Which it will.
What?
All signs point to that it will suck.
No, it will not. Part of me thinks it will. Part of me thinks it won't. The logical part of me thinks that it will suck because of what I've seen is not too good. They said it was going to be 10% of the game. That's what I'm holding on to. That's my branch of safety. So why do you think it'll suck? What's the main reason you think it'll suck?
You can look at my video, and then you can see all the reasons. Link in description. Because there's nothing to do in the game. That's why it'll suck. There's nothing to do. It's the same thing. I mean, there's something to do, but it would just be like, hey man, I'm going to make a game. I'm going to make Tic-Tac-Toe the video game, and this is all you do. Is that fun? No. I mean, actually, that might be more entertaining than Sea of Thieves at times. At times.
I think there's part of me that thinks it'll suck, but there's also part of me that thinks it'll rock. Like Fortnite, it's a trash game. Here's a couple reasons why. I'll give you a brief.
I gotta take this off so it doesn't make sound on the mic. The mic can pick up the cord.
Alright, well, so I'll give you a brief rundown of why Fortnite sucks. Alright, here we go. Reason number one.
Is that what we're talking about then?
We're going to talk about why Fortnite sucks, and we're going to go over the reasons why Sea of Thieves might suck. So number one for Fortnite, I'm going off onto Fortnite, but it's really important that you guys know that it sucks and it's a terrible game and it's straight butt. So reason number one, the community is garbage. Now I'm not talking about
people can hear that, by the way.
The kids that want to get down on some Fortnite battle royale. I'm talking about the people that try to advertise free V-Bucks at the beginning of all their videos.
There's people that do that.
There is people that do that. In fact, me and your friend, yes, have an inside joke the way they say it. And it's
How do they say it?
Free V-Bucks. It's a channel called Best Trends. It's really weird how he says it.
Shout out to Best Trends.
Yeah, spelled with a Z on trends. Reason number two is the microtransactions and how you can't earn V-Bucks unless you pay money.
Wait, what is the first reason?
The first reason...
Oh, the community.
Yes, the community sucks. The second reason, of course, is how you have to pay money to get the V-Bucks. Now, this wouldn't be so much of an issue if you could unlock stuff, but you can't. So, they have you paying, here, reason number three, pulled me into reason number three here, is that the cheapest price for the V-Bucks store is $9.99. $10. You either go all or nothing, folks, with Fortnite Battle Royale, the hottest game of 2018. Now, bonus reason brings me into my fourth reason, and that is that the game is not actually free. It was $40, but what they did was they cut out a small fraction of their game and gave it to you. So it made it seem like it was good for a free game, but really it's $40.
You know what's crazy?
What?
They made an entire game, and then they were just like, made the Fortnite, or the Battle Royale part, and it just ruined it.
Yeah, why do people like it? I've heard people at my own school. Now, believe these words.
Well, I can see why people like it, but I don't see why people, like...
I don't see why people worship
die
Fortnite.
over it.
People...
It's not that fun. Okay, I'll give you the reasons why it sucks. I can shoot them off pretty quick. The servers suck. The guns suck.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay is the same thing over and over and
right,
over again.
It's very repetitive and it gets dull after 4 matches.
Yeah, it gets very boring. Winning doesn't really give you anything.
It's not really rewarding as you can't earn anything.
Yeah, you don't earn anything. It is Smite or for League of Legends, and it is Paladins for Overwatch. It feels like a game that Walmart made, and they're like, great value. Like if Walmart started making games, Fortnite would be it.
Yeah, along with Paladins.
It just, all it is the exact same formula, and you can build stuff. That's the only difference. And the only reason you can build stuff is because you can build stuff in the normal game. They weren't putting that in there to like be different. They just put it in there because you can build stuff.
And what really makes me mad is people at my school said that Monster Hunter and Dark Souls and World of Warcraft, get this folks, wow, World of Warcraft, Fortnite beats them all. That's right, they said that at my school, and right there I had an urge to punch him in my throat.
You know that
punch him in the throat, but I did not act on those.
Blizzard will probably make a Battle Royale game.
If they do, I will definitely play it.
They got into every market. They got a first-person shooter, RPG, card game, MOBA. They're missing racing. Or dating sim. Dating sim elves. Like the World of Warcraft elves.
Yeah, but really, Fortnite is being praised as a masterpiece, but really it's just a cheap ripoff of PUBG. It's like how Kindaover9000 said it flawlessly. It is a great value version of the better games.
Yeah, it is. I don't like that, if there's one thing that I don't like about it, well, there can't be one thing because there's too many. I don't like that you can't get scopes on your guns like you can in PUBG. PUBG is for men and Fortnite is for babies.
Fortnite is for people that don't understand inventory space. All their brains can process is the hot bar. That's all. They're like fishes with
Now, if you like Fortnite, you can like it. But if you
think that it's better than World of Warcraft, like quite frankly, you have no opinion on games, and you should be stoned.
If you think it's better than Dark Souls, actually, even if you don't like Dark Souls, you can't say that it's better than Dark Souls because all you do is the same thing.
And what people can say, you do the same thing in any video game. But wait, what's better about other video games is that it keeps getting fresh. It keeps being more. In Fortnite, you drop, die, restart. It's the same formula. And honestly, the reason why it's getting popular is because people aren't gamers. They don't know what games are good. They haven't experienced masterpieces. They've experienced trash.
It's because it's new. It's a new genre.
I told everybody at my school that it's going to die in 2 months. It's going to die. Mark my words right here. Check this.
Maybe not 2 months.
2 months. I say 2. At least 2.
It's free. That's what keeps people coming. Once there's a new genre, basically this is just Hunger Games, the video game.
Yeah, it's gonna die. Honestly, games that are masterpieces hold out over time. Like WoW, Dark Souls franchise is still kicking. But as soon as this dumb
what
trend.
about Call of Duty then?
Call of Duty, now that's different. That's just because kids want to keep buying the same repetitive garbage. If Fortnite makes a sequel, they'll keep on kicking.
Fortnite. I was going to say Fortnite. Call of Duty fans are the same fans that Fortnite.
Yes,
they're the same people.
They are literally, they don't know the Assassin's Creed genre. They're trying too hard. Because they picked up on the what should I call it? The algorithm that kids will keep paying money because they don't know what games are good, and they're feeding off that. They're making watered down garbage because they know kids will buy it no matter what. There are people that won't listen to the reviews. They'll just keep on buying because they played games from the past and they don't know what's good.
You get to a certain point in video games and in movies and in everything. It's where you have so much knowledge of other video games. You know what video games are trash and other people don't. Like, movie critics, how they're like, this movie's garbage, this is so stupid, and then the audience loves it. They probably feel the same way. I feel like a movie critic, and I'm like, this game's actually garbage, and then everybody's like, it's the best thing that's ever come out. And I'm just like, oh, no, it's not, actually.
Yeah, because we've learned to see right through it, because we know what games are good. I've played lots of masterpieces in my time, lots of fan favorites, but the new generation of gamers, they're just plain stupid, really. There's nothing that can really hold it back.
You hear that?
The truth. The police are coming, boys.
That's the Fortnite police are coming to take us away.
For Fortnite persecution.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
get over here, boys.
So, over to the topic, why you think Sea of Thieves will suck. One reason, obviously, biggest reason that I'm myself are most scared about, is the fact of it's going to be redundant and the same.
That's the only reason that it's going to suck. It's because there's nothing to do. That's the only reason.
Now, I don't...
It's boring. It's extremely boring. It's not even that the game's repetitive. It's just that the repetitive thing that you do is super boring. You go sail the open waters, see a ship, the ship runs away from you, you're never able to catch them, you look at the little clues, you dig up a treasure chest, and you take it back. That's boring. I mean, at least in PUBG, it's changing. It always changes because you're fighting real people. In Sea of Thieves, you're fighting stupid skeletons and digging a hole. You dig a hole in the game. That's what you do. Is you dig a hole.
Yeah, and it's not even
But,
you just press. And what is dumb is the chest. Like, this is just really like a small reason that I'm targeting. The chest, you don't like. It's obvious that you don't have to find the exact location. But once you get on the island, pretty much anywhere you dig within like a 30-foot radius, it's AoE effect on how you find the chest.
I don't even care about how fast you find it. I just think it's boring doing it.
It really is. And plus this
I thought it was going to be... The idea is awesome. If I could go steal ships, you can't steal ships because people just get into their ship anyway. That'd be cool. They have a freaking a jail downstairs, and the jail is for your own teammates. You can't. They want to stop you from being d-bags to the point that it makes it unfun. Like Ark. If Ark was more controlled, the game would be awesome. So they just need to make Ark pirate. That's it. And they have all these bases where you can have like there's not bases, there's islands that have cannons and stuff on it. Like you're like, oh man, if ships are coming, we can get on these cannons and shoot them. Well, guess what? The ships are never coming. They're never going to be there. There's so much water that you don't see anyone, and if you do see someone, they run.
Yeah, how come I'm the only person in the seas that's brave enough to attack an enemy? It seems like the other people aren't real. They just like their AI is designed to flee.
Yeah, I'm the only pirate, and everybody else is the English Navy running away.
Yeah, but like
because no one wants to lose their treasure that they don't have.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so afraid.
I was chasing someone for like 20 minutes, and I was like, this is done. When you get into a pirate ship, that's like the most fun thing. They took the most fun thing about the game, and they're like, well, you can only do this never. They just need to make a game. They need to make a map or a zone that you go in, and all you do is you just fight each other. That's it. They took the most fun.
Mode?
Yeah, they took the most fun aspect about the game, and they were just like, well, this is the best part of the game, but it's pretty much never gonna happen.
What I think they need to do, if they're not gonna make a game mode, is
you can't catch people in the game either.
Yeah, one bring up a good point. How fast you move is exactly how fast they move. Even if you guys catch the one perfectly, they still have it. Even if you catch the one perfectly and they don't, they still have a chance of escaping.
And you know what's dumb is there's no front cannon. So if you're chasing someone, you can't even shoot them. Like you just have to follow them. You can't like be like, well, if you're good, you can go to the side real quick and shoot them. And if you go to the side and then you miss, you lose all the speed you gain. And even if you did hit them from the side, they're just gonna repair it. They need a front cannon.
I agree. It makes the game nearly unplayable. If they want to escape, they're gonna escape, unless of course they crash, which in the open sea with like maybe 5 islands.
It's hard to crash in that game unless you're going to an island.
Yeah, or unless everybody's been put some guy in the rig laughing at him doing their little emotes, and then they go upstairs heading straight for a rock. That's the only way you hit an island, really. Or
you're never gonna be able to shoot them.
Yeah, you can't. There's
like, the sniper doesn't even shoot that far. Not as far as like when you're chasing someone. If you're chasing someone at 10 miles an hour and they're going 10 miles an hour and you're like 200 feet away from them, guess what? You're always going to be 200 feet away from them.
Yeah, I think that the game has a lot of issues that can easily be fixed if they would make the server. First off, they need to crank the people that are allowed in the server up. Because if they're going to do it like server...
They need one server. Just only one server. Make it overpopulated. Rare doesn't know how to make video games anymore. They've lost it. All they want to do is make collectathons. That's what Banjo-Kazooie was a good game, but all he did is collect stuff. Donkey Kong Country had to collect stuff. Perfect Dark Zero. You didn't have to collect anything in that, but still. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. This is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts on Sea. This is what it is, Rare. You've disappointed everybody. They kept it too secret. They kept it too secret because they don't believe in their game. If they believed in their game, there'd be no reason to keep it as secret as they did.
Rare, more like it's rare to find a good game for you guys anymore. Oh, treated. No, but I think
Their
that
last good game was Nintendo 64. Don't even say Viva Pinata. Like, no, that's not an outstanding game. And even if you want to say Viva Pinata, okay, Xbox 360.
my favorite game that they've ever made is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Personally.
Yep. Well, we're at 15 minutes now.
Alright, we'll go ahead and catch you guys on the flip side. Kindaover9000, I really enjoyed this podcast, and I will see you guys.